Hey there, my name is Megan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Tolkien Book Tag. This is in honor of the Rings of Power TV show that's going to be coming out in the fall by Amazon that is based off of Tolkien's Middle-earth and his world and his stories and his characters. And I finally watched the trailer for it, the newest trailer, last night, and it got me excited about it and also interested because the only books of Tolkien's that I have read are The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. I haven't read any of his other work, which now I really want to. So I thought it would be fun to do this tag. But before we go ahead and get on into the questions, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as the little bell icon so you can be notified every time I post new bookish content. I post new videos every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, and sometimes other days throughout the week. Also, don't forget to check down the description box below for links to all of my social medias, my Buddy Read Discord, and my Patreon, where you can be entered into winning book giveaways from me. Question 1 is, how did your Middle-earth journey begin? So I actually saw the Lord of the Rings movie before I even read the books. In fact, I didn't even know they were based off books. I remember this like it was yesterday. I was in the 8th grade and I went with my friend to the movie theaters to see The Fellowship of the Ring, and it ended on that cliffhanger, and I was like, what the heck? This movie doesn't end? I had no idea that it was a book series. So after that, I got the book series and read through the book series and just fell in love with Middle-earth and the characters and the story. And it was actually years later till I read The Hobbit. I did not read The Hobbit till I was in my 20s, and I really didn't know that it was considered like a prequel to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So yeah, I've been reading Tolkien and this book series since I was about 13 years old. Prompt 2 is, what is your favorite book and what is your favorite movie? So out of the books, I would have to say Return of the King is probably my favorite because I just love the epic battle scenes. I love how everything just ties up and all of the suspense that we've been held in through the entire series is finally wrapped up. I love the crowning of Aragorn. I love when Sam and Frodo make it to Mordor and to Mount Doom. I love the role that Gollum plays in that final stretch of the book, and I love seeing the characters return back to the Shire and just feeling like they don't fit in because they've changed so much over the course of their adventure. So I think that The Return of the King, for me personally, is just so bittersweet, and it's definitely my favorite. And as for the movies, my favorite is probably The Desolation of Smaug, just because I love Smaug so much, and I love the interactions that Bilbo has with Smaug. And I also feel like in that movie, Bilbo is more confident and assured of himself than he was in the earlier movies, and is kind of starting to show the dwarves that he belongs in their crew and being a part of this adventure. So love The Desolation of Smaug. I can watch that movie on its own over and over and over. Question 3 is, what are your 3 favorite characters? And this was really hard for me because I love all of the characters, but the first one obviously is Bilbo. Bilbo is one of my favorite characters of all time. I just love how he is like quiet and reserved and comfortable in his little hobbit hole, and then Gandalf comes along and just stirs everything up, and he isn't really sure that he even wants to go on this adventure. He has this huge inner conflict going on the whole time, and he's treated so badly by the dwarves, but yet he doesn't retaliate. He still helps them. So I just love Bilbo. I think he's such a cool character. The next one would probably be Eowyn. She doesn't want to be scared of people coming for her. She wants to stand up to the enemy. She wants to take up arms and protect herself and the people she loves and her homeland. And she's a shield maiden. Like, she's not scared to do what she has to do. She's not scared to die to save her homeland and her people. And I think she's honorable and valiant and brave and one of my favorite characters. And then lastly, I would say Sam, because Sam is just such a sweet character. He is just so loyal to Frodo and so loyal to this cause of getting this ring destroyed. He does not give up, even when it gets hard and adversity strikes. He basically will do anything in his power to save Frodo and the people that he loves. And I think Tolkien created such a lovable friend side character, one of the best that I've read about. Prompt 4 is, do you prefer the movies or the books? And books. I can't even say any more about that. Books. Prompt 5 is, what race would you be in Middle-earth? And I'm a human. I mean, I am human. I guess if I had to choose, maybe I would want to be an elf. They're beautiful and refined and classy and smart, but they also like live a very long time, and I don't think I would want to live that long or be immortal, so it's a toss-up. Prompt 6 is what is the best casting and character match? So like which actor or actress do you think was best matched to the book character? And I think I'm going to go with Martin Freeman as Bilbo because I love Martin Freeman and I think that he has like a very sweet disposition but also a little bit mischievous and a little bit playful. And I just love the interaction between Bilbo and Gollum in the cave when they're telling the riddles because I just felt like you could see that Martin Freeman was like really getting to the role and playing along with everything. So I personally thought that he played an awesome young Bilbo, and it's one of the reasons that I really enjoyed those movies. Prompt 7 is what is my favorite place in Middle-earth, and I've always said that I really loved the Shire. Like, it's so peaceful, it's green, it's kind of secluded from, you know, other places in the world, and it just seems really, really sweet and friendly. But then I was thinking about it, I'm like, it probably would be really cool to like visit Rivendell because you know, Rivendell is like beautiful also, and it's also secluded, but you know, it's surrounded by lush green forests and waterfalls and rivers, and I could just imagine like falling asleep to the sound of the rushing water and then the music from the elves and just having like that magical aspect to Rivendell, whereas the Shire might not have that. But I think both places are beautiful and peaceful and calming, and I would probably live in either one of them any day. And the last prompt is, what is your favorite quote from the series? And I'm going to have to go with, not all those who wander are lost. All right, you guys, that is it for the Tolkien book tag. Let me know in the comments your answers to any of these prompts. If you are a Tolkien fan or a Lord of the Rings fan, then I tag you. Also, if you guys have any recommendations about like what other of Tolkien's books to read and where to start with that, I am all ears. And I will see you guys in another video soon. Goodbye.
Thank you.